from health.com, and we're here with Tasia Sabatino.
Hey guys.
From RBL Studio. She's a yoga teacher. What are we doing today? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, guys. So as she was mentioning, I'm the owner of RBL Studios, and I'm also the creator of a small wellness line that I'm launching in November called Get Dirty. But today we're going to focusing on yoga. So today we're going to be doing a Vinyasa strength flow. So it's going to be really strong. You're going to be sweating a little bit, but you can be really strong and you can overwork those larger muscle areas, right? And you can still have bad balance, you can still have bad knees.
Yep.
So we're gonna be working on those small stabilizing muscle groups, ankles, knees, hips, a lot of core, everything stems from the core. So you guys ready?
Let's get started. You guys, if you want to grab a mat and try it with us, go for it.
Yeah, all right, let's go guys. All right, so we're gonna start in a plank pose. I love plank, it's like one of the most dynamic workouts. It's really good for your shoulder stability. It's good for the core. So you want to make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. Believe it or not, we have 3 arches in the hands. So really glue those arches down like they're suction cups. Pull the belly in. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips up, let your chest sink back to your legs. Now, the common mistake that I see a lot of times that people do in a downward facing dog is that they walk their feet closer to your hands. You don't want to do that because it's going to put way too much pressure on the upper body. So if you're feeling like you're going to give out a little bit, you can bring the hands a little wider, but definitely engage more of the legs. So slowly pedal out your feet. You want to lift up one heel as you drop the other. Get that space behind the backs of the legs. Also allow your spine to just completely decompress, because even though we're not in a handstand, we're technically in an inversion. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So we're going to do a little down dog and make some lemonade, as I call it. So everybody imagine that you have a lemon in the right side, right below your ribs and right above the hip. So as we inhale, we're going to lift this right leg up to the ceiling, really engage it, keep the hips nice and closed. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, crunch this side. Now this is where the lemonade comes into play. The more you crunch, the more lemonade you're going to get. So inhale, reach that right leg up. Exhale, knee to tricep, crunch that side. Last time, inhale up, hold it up. Exhale, crunch, make lemonade. And then go ahead and step the foot through the hands, low lunge. Now you guys at home, if you can't step the foot through, because it does require a little bit of hip mobility, you can grab the ankle and pull it forward. So just like the hands, we have an arch at the bottom of the foot. I always like to think of the bottom of the foot, the arches, again, as a suction cup to really ground you down. Back thigh, lift it up to the ceiling so you're gonna not let that hip dip down. So from here, left hand stays down. Inhale, nice and deep. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Exhale, pull the belly and reach that right arm up to the ceiling. Now be mindful that your right hip isn't coming forward. You want to reach this back. So Dana, do you feel a little bit more of a deeper stretch in that hip?
I do.
Yeah, so the more you reach it back, the more you're going to feel that there. So take another deep inhale. Exhale, reach that right hand forward, coming down to frame your right foot. Looking forward, slowly release that back knee down. So as I said earlier, foundation is the feet, right? Unless you have somebody at home massaging your feet every night, you don't. So I wish we did, right? So this is what's going to do is we're going to stretch out the bottom of the feet basically. Okay. So as we inhale, we're going to lean forward, come high on the tippy toes, lift your heel up. So you should really feel the points of the front of the foot pressing into the mat. That's part of your foundation. So as you exhale, you're going to pull your hips back, lift the toes up for a half split, really feeling that increase of stretching in the muscles behind the backs of the leg. It's all right, little fail here, we're going good. All right, guys, inhale, lean forward, lift that heel up, look forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, half split. Keep the toes lifted, nice and long spine too. So Janet, draw your shoulders together, yeah. Inhale, last time, look forward, lean forward, lift that heel up, front heel. There you go. Exhale, half split, and we're going to hold it here. So I like to, we wave with our hands. We're going to wave with our foot. So just wave side to side. Yeah, that's going to get all of those tendons, ligaments, all those hamstring muscles in the back of the leg. I can do this all day. So good.
Feels really good.
Right? So inhale, come back, bend that knee. Look forward. So from here, we're going to come into a high lunge, right? So back toes tuck. Yeah, there you go. Lift up that back leg here. So front foot, suction cup, press down, rise up, arms up, high lunge. So same thing as before, right? Knee directly over the ankle. Glue that front foot down like a suction cup. Back leg. Perfect, Janet. There you go. Nice and straight, no lazy legs. Front hip, reach it to the back of your mat just a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. So inhale here. Come high on the back tippy toes. Hold it here. As you exhale, your back knee is going to bend down to the mat. So a little lunge. Yeah. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge it down. Don't have to go as deep as, bleh. You don't have to go super deep, guys. Stay wherever you can handle. Last time up. Exhale, bend it down. Last time, hold it up here. Slowly lower the back heel. Not completely down. Yeah, there you go. Slowly straightening your front leg. And then just drape over that front leg. Let's release that right leg a little bit. Maybe bring your feet just a little bit closer, because it's gonna get a little sweaty in here, guys. It's getting a little tough. All right. So from here, and this is really stabilizing like the knee joints, the ankle joints, and especially in high lunge, like wherever you feel like you're shaking a little bit in the legs, you're probably a little bit weaker there. That's where you gotta work. So bend that right knee, lean forward, look forward again, and then slowly rise back up, high lunge. This is the fun part, Janet. Arms up here. Well, first we'll do the modification, all right? So we're gonna come forward, bring the upper body in an incline, bring the fingertips down. Now you're gonna lean onto the tippy toes of all 10 toes so that you're creating almost like an arrow with your body. As you exhale, pull the hips back, lengthen both legs. Now if you want, you can just lift the toes or try and balance on that front heel. So you're gonna increase again that stretching behind the back of the leg. Keep that right hip reaching back to, yeah, there you go. It's a little deeper, right? All right, inhale, bend forward, lean forward, all 10 tippy toes. Exhale, pull back. Now I'm gonna do the full variation, so if you guys wanna follow through with me and wanna take it up a little bit, you can follow me. We're gonna come straight back up to high lunge. So it's all gonna focus on just the toes then. No pressure, Janet.
I might not do this, it might be too hard.
Arms up here. As you exhale, hands to your hips, upper body incline. Shift all the weight into 10 toes, lift that front heel. It's a lot of core, so pull that belly in. There you go. Slowly lower that foot, straighten the legs, extend the arms forward. Now you can lift the front toes. Yeah, there you go. It's a lot. I told you, it's a lot of core, a lot of leg work. So lift the toes, or you can balance on that back heel, on the front heel. Slowly lower it down, bend that knee, lift back up, high lunge. Told you it's a lot because we're working the smaller muscle groups. It's like burning. Those, like I said, we can do squats all day long, but these little muscle groups are harder to really engage. So take another deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly straighten that right leg. Let's drape over it one more time, countering that pose to release all that lactic acid.
Nice.
All right, we got one more, Janet.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do the other side. You ready? Woo! All right, bend that front knee, look forward, rise back up for that high lunge. Now this one really focuses on the ankle stability and the knees. So keep your belly pulled in, make sure your left glute is engaged, so you're lifting that thigh up. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, upper body incline. Right hip, shift it back a little bit more. Now remember I said before that front foot's that suction cup, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna shift more weight into your front foot so you get so light on the back. Now press into the front foot so you're straightening that leg to lift your back leg to hip height, so you're in this warrior 3. Yeah, you wanna slowly straighten.
That transition is harder than actually getting into warrior 3.
Yeah, so if you need to modify, it's completely okay. You guys at home too. This is tough. We're sweating, believe it or not. So if you need to modify, just as before, fingertips, right? You can lift up. So from here, bend that front knee, slowly lower back, high lunge. Now you feel that in the knee and the ankle. It's like supporting all those little muscles. So inhale here, lean forward, slowly float to warrior 3. Press into that front foot to straighten the leg. Inhale back, high lunge. Hold here, inhale. Last time, guys, exhale, slowly roll back to warrior 2, flow to warrior 3, sorry. Inhale back, high lunge, hands to hips, right leg lengthens, and let's drape. Whoo! Let everything dangle here, let your head release. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale it out. One more deep breath, guys, inhale. Exhale it out. Still with me, Janet?
No, that's really good. I like
right? It's really good. Strengthening, opening, all at the same time. So bend that right knee, look forward. So we're gonna do a low lunge twist like we did before, but with a little bit more of a twist. So, like I said, we worked those hips, right? We worked a whole outside of this right thigh. Now we're gonna get a nice deep stretch. So left hand down, back foot, fall to the pinky toe side. Don't lose the engagement of that leg. Front foot, keep it flat, but turn all 10 toes to face the right side. Perfect. Right arm lifts up. Now you feel that intense stretch in the outside of that right hip? Basically all the areas that we worked, right? Now if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can lower that left hip a little closer to the mat. Yeah, there you go. One more breath. Exhale, reach that right hand forward, wiggling back to low lunge. Come back high on that front tippy toe, lift the heel, and step back to plank. Drop the knees, child's pose. So, as this is Vinyasa, we all know Vinyasa is chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. Right, Janet?
Yeah.
So one thing, it's one of the things that really it's the biggest cause of shoulder injuries in yoga, from my perspective at least. And if you ever taken my classes, I'm like, wrap your elbows all the time, modify, modify, modify until you have this strength. Shoulders, biceps, bigger muscle groups, triceps, smaller muscle groups, and we're also trained to do push-ups like this, right? We're always doing this. So when you're doing chaturangas or push-ups, people are like, oh, okay, we'll do this. Way too much pressure on the shoulders. So I'm gonna break it down for you. We'll go ahead and we'll do a modified variation first. So we start in tabletop. Again, wrists directly under your shoulders, spread all 10 fingers nice and wide. Again, those 3 arches in the hands, glue them down like suction cups. So make sure the elbows aren't out to the side, but they're back, right? Arms are straight. Shift the weight into your hands, leaning your shoulders past your fingers slightly. Pull the belly in, lengthen your low back. Now, bend your elbows back. Stop when you feel like you're gonna give out. Think about squeezing your rib cage together.
Here?
Yeah, straighten your legs, round your spine up. Inhale. Shoulders draw together, heart opens. Exhale, belly pulls in, toes tuck under, down dog. Woo! Feel the burn in the back of the arms. Yes. A little bit more when we break it down, right? So you guys at home, like if that was difficult for you, through any class that you take yoga, please modify. Like I said, you're gonna destroy your shoulders if you do the full variation or you just watch other people in your room. At the end of the day, right, egos are off the mat. All right, so let's do our other side. We're gonna flow a little bit faster on this side. Okay. Not too fast, Janet.
Okay.
But we already know what we're expecting, right? So as we inhale, left leg lifts up. We're gonna make that lemonade. Left knee, left tricep, crunch. Inhale up, reach it up. Exhale, knee to tricep, crunch, make that lemonade. Last time, guys, inhale up, reach it up. Exhale, crunch. And then go ahead, step the foot or grab the ankle and pull the foot through your hands for your low lunge. So same thing, back thigh, lift it up to the ceiling so your front hip doesn't dip down. Left foot, arch, glue it down like that suction cup, right? We're twisting, right hand down, left arm up. That left hip now, reach it back just a little bit. You're gonna feel that increase of a stretch there. So guys, be mindful, one side's always tighter than the other. This is my side, right? Oh, it's always so frustrating. But the one thing about yoga, what's great is that it helps us find our imbalances so that we can work on them outside class. So take another deep inhale. Exhale, reach forward, come down, frame the right foot, look forward, and lower that back knee down. So just like before, we're gonna lean forward high in the front tippy toes, lift the heel, keep the back knee down. Yeah, there you go. Exhale, pull the hips back, half split, toes lift up.
Okay.
There you go. Inhale, bend, lean forward, lift that front heel. There you go. Exhale, back, half split. It's getting sweaty in here, guys. Last time, inhale, bend, lean forward, front heel lifts. Exhale, back, half split, and hold. Here's that delicious wave. Draw those shoulders together, in girl. Get that nay. Yeah, there you go. Wave that left foot, wave it. Hey. So I'm like, hey. And sometimes you tell people in class, and they're like, I'm like, wave your foot. And they're like, I'm like, your foot. Oh, okay. All right, guys, inhale, bend, lean forward, look forward. Back knee, lift it up. We're coming to that high lunge again, right? So front foot, suction cup, rise up, arms up, high lunge. So back thigh, keep it lifting. Left knee directly over the ankle. Remember, front foot, suction cup. Reach that left hip back. As you inhale, high on the back tippy toes. Hold it. Exhale, bend for that lunge. Belly nice and tight. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge. Last time, guys. Inhale up. Stay with me. Last side. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Slowly lower the heel down, not completely. So just lengthen. There we go. Slowly straighten the front leg. Hands to the hips. Drape it over. So good with our tight left sides.
Yeah. I feel this way more on this side.
Right? So when you're here, reach that left hip back a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Ready?
Yep.
We got 2 more.
Okay.
Bend that knee, slowly rise back up, high lunge. Back thigh lifted up, front knee over your ankle. So inhale here, exhale, hands to hips. Upper body incline. So again, maybe we can do those 2 rounds modification, because whatever you do on one side, you want to do on the other to keep balance here. Okay. So lean forward, fingertips on the ground, all 10 tippy toes. Again, we're creating that like arrow leg with the body. Exhale, pull your hips back, lengthen the front leg, lifted toes, maybe even balance on the heel. So good. Inhale, lean forward. All 10 tippy toes look forward, long spine. Exhale, pull those hips back, lengthen the left leg, toes lift, foot lifts. And last time, we're gonna rise up to high lunge though, because we're gonna do the full variation again. You did it with me on the other side, right?
I did.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it on this side. All right, so as we inhale, hands to hips, slowly upper body incline, shift all the weight into all 10 toes, nice and high. Exhale, straighten the legs, lengthen the arms forward, lift the front toes, maybe even lift that front foot to balance on the heel. Pull the belly in. Inhale, hands to hips, back to that high lunge. Straighten your left leg slowly and drape back over. Whoo! Okay?
Yep. I'll tell you later.
I hope everyone at home is okay. Hope you're all sweating with us. So take another deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Reach that left hip back just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Last round. Last round. Woo! All right, knee bends. Rise back up, high lunge. Make this a good one, girl. All right, so we're gonna do the modification first, right? So from here, upper body incline. Shift that left hip to the back of the room just a little bit more to increase that stretch. So, yeah, right? Feel way deeper. Fingertips on the mat. Slowly rise up. Warrior 3. Remember, we're going to press into the foot to straighten that left leg. Now, you don't want to think about locking the knee. It's more about stabilizing and using all those muscles. So inhale, slowly come back, high lunge. And then we'll do full variation for the last 2 times. Exhale, shift the weight forward. Press into the front foot. Straighten the front foot to lift your back leg to hip height. Inhale, high lunge. Last time, girl, you got this. Exhale, warrior 3. Press and lift. Nice and slow. Stabilize. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to the hips. Straighten your left leg. And fold over. Woo! Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Reach that left hip back just a little more. Yeah, there you go. All right, ready? This is the best on this side since we're both tight. So good. Sitting it all day. All right, bend that left knee. So remember, we're doing low lunge with a little twist. Okay. So right hand down, back foot, pinky toe side. Keep that leg engaged. Front foot, all 10 toes are facing to the left. Make sure your front foot is flat. Perfect. Left arm up. Oh, yeah. So good, right? Feeling it all in the outside of the left hip. Guys at home, make sure your front knee, your bent knee is directly over the ankle and your front foot's flat. If you want to lower, get a little deeper. Right hip's lowering down a little bit more. One more breath. Reach that left hand forward. Slowly wiggle back, low lunge. High on that front tippy toe, all 10 toes. And step back to plank. Drop to knees, child's pose. How you feeling, Janet?
I feel
We're good?
amazing. That was
So
such
good.
a cool stretch right
We're not
there.
done though.
Oh.
We have one more. So I'm gonna break down the full chaturanga for anybody at home that, or you have experience. She's a yogi too. So if you, okay. Yeah, so we did the modified chaturanga. Like I said before, guys, if you're burning back here or you had a really difficult time, please modify. Practice takes time, strength takes time. You have to build this up. It's a small muscle group, right? So full variation, you wanna do it with me?
Maybe, I don't
You
know.
want to watch me first?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so like I said earlier, right, plank pose, all around amazing posture. Strengthens the legs, your core, shoulder stability. So just like we did in the modification, we're going to shift the shoulders past the fingertips. Make sure the elbows are not to the side, but they're back. You're going to bend them back like you're squeezing your ribs together. Don't let the shoulders drop past the elbows. You only want to stay at 90 degrees. Untuck the toes, press into the feet, round up as you inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the toes, down dog.
Cool, I want to try. Will you watch me?
Of course, yeah. Let's do it.
So we're starting
Plank pose. Perfect. Press all 10 fingers nice and wide. So shift your shoulders past your fingers.
Okay.
Now, bend the elbows back. Stop when you feel weak. Now, stop right there, girl. Perfect, yeah.
So from there.
Yeah, so let's go again. I'm gonna make you really work today.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm really learning something here.
she's learning. All right, so slowly lower. I'll tell you when to stop. So stop right here because your elbows are coming out a little bit. So now untuck the toes. Really engage your legs to lift up. Squeeze the shoulders together. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you pull your belly in, especially in the transition to down dog, guys, because especially with ladies, we have a tendency to fall a lot into our lower backs. So pull that belly in. Keep the core tight. Down dog. Yay. All right, child's pose. Okay. I'm super hands-on in yoga, and I have a massage therapy background, so I'm all about giving little massages and little hip adjustments. So good, especially after a nice, crazy hip workout that we just did. How you feel, girl? Good? So good. All right. We're all done, guys. I hope you guys are all sweaty as much as we are. Whew.
All right.
We can keep going.
Also, I realize I'm breathing really heavily into this
Woo!
mic. Sorry about that as well. Thanks
We're
so much for
sparkling in the sun.
watching.
I mean, in the lights.
It's a little sweaty in here.
It's a little bit.
Tasia, thank you so much. This was amazing.
Thank you so much for having me,
If
guys.
you guys want more of Tasia, you can find her
On Instagram, I am at rebel_yoga. And as I mentioned earlier, I do have a skincare line coming out in November. All organic, simple ingredients. It's called Get Dirty. And if you want to stay tuned on the launch, that is on Instagram at GetDirtyNYC.
Well, I can't wait. Okay, so thanks so much, everyone.
Bye, guys.
For more fitness tips, check out health.com.
Health.com.